Now, as more delegates arrive for the 15th OIC Banjul Summit, the senior official meeting just concluded here at the Dr. Karaba Jawara International Conference Center. Among the high-profile attendees for the OIC official meeting included the Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister, who, upon arrival at the Banjul International Airport, was received by the Minister of Petroleum, Nani Jawara. The highly anticipated Banjul Summit will be held under the theme Enhancing Unity and Solidarity through Dialogue for Sustainable Development, of course, on the 4th and 5th May 2024. The summit discusses issues of the OIC agenda and the challenges facing the OIC member state. The outcome of the two-day preparatory meeting of the senior officials will be submitted as a report to the meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers preparatory summit of which will be held on the 1st and 2nd of May 2024. Now, the leaders of the member state will also discuss the political issues of the Islamic world, most notably the Palestine cause and the economic, humanitarian, social and cultural issues, in addition to the issues of youth, women, family, science and technology, information, Muslim communities and minorities in non-OIC member states. And now, of course, we are joined on the Ambassador Esa Bokarsi for a detailed discussion on the just concluded meeting. Well, Ambassador, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Now, how important is the senior officials meeting to the OIC summit?
Well, the senior officials meeting is very important because it's a three-stage. The first stage is the senior officials, who I would say are the ones who will do the groundwork based on expertise, because these are technocrats, diplomats who are also technicians in various fields. And then after the composition of that meeting, the outcome of it will then be handed over to the
All right. Now,
and after that, it will be like speeches that will, end the whole process with the HOS, which is the heads of state session. So it's a very important meeting.
Now, you just mentioned about the Council of Foreign Affairs meeting, which is scheduled for tomorrow. Now, what can we expect from that meeting after today's session?
Well, what we would expect from that meeting is that, like I said, the beginning of it will be the combination of what was discussed. What was discussed in terms of what they agreed on, what was, passed, and then what is handed over to the ministers. Because if you were to attend the session, you will realize that they go paragraph by paragraph. It is synonymous to what happens at the United Nations, General Assembly or Security Council, because these are various, member states with governments, and they have a say in every aspect that affects the lives of the people in the Ummah in terms of what will be related to security, stability, politics, trade, economics, and everything. Then that is the report that will be given to the ministers. Then the ministers will also go through it. It's like a process, like from the sequence of engagements from the senior officials, then to the foreign ministers, then to the heads of state.
All right. Now, Ambassador C, apart from the meetings that you have just highlighted, now tell us what other benefit do the Gambia stand to benefit from hosting the OIC summit, apart from the infrastructural development that we have seen in the country? Well,
I would appreciate it if you repeat the question a little bit, because I couldn't hear clearly what you were saying.
Apart from the meetings that you have just highlighted, I was just asking if you can remind us or tell us what other benefits do the Gambia stands to have from hosting the OIC summit?
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. Thank you very much. The benefits that go with OIC, like I said earlier today on this same television in a local language, the first benefit is peace and stability. Because any other benefit in the world, if there is no peace, there will be no benefit. So that's the first benefit, peace and stability. And then there will be trade, there will be, projects related to agriculture and things of that sort. The OIC is not only about building roads, but there are many other things like the youth, like enhancing the lives of the youth. In 2022, some of us were in Istanbul, Kentucky, and then we discussed that. So the enhancement of lives, and also the fact of the matter is that there are more benefits in terms of what is physical, and it also terms of what is contextualized within the meaning of security and stability.
All right. Now, it's also widely reported that, of course, after this summit, the Gambia would, of course, chair the OIC, of course, by the president, of course. What will be his role as chair of the OIC after this summit?
I guess I would appeal to you also to repeat the question because I'm having difficulties understanding.
Ambassador, I was just asking, the president of the Gambia would be, of course, the chair of the OIC after this summit for the next 3 years. I was asking what would be his role during his term as chair of the OIC.
Oh, okay, I understand. You were projecting into the 3-year tenure of the chairmanship. Yes, it is something that we should brace up for. It is an important task. In fact, we will thank the outgoing chairman, of the OIC, which is Saudi Arabia. They did a very, very good job. They did it with rigor and vigor and ability, and within the context of anything professional. So knowing the weight that Saudi carries, and we will also thank them after just ending their chairmanship. They have given us a helping hand financially, in terms of logistics and everything. So we'll say thank you very much to Saudi Arabia for having done that. So now they were the chairman of the 14th summit. Gambia will be the chairman of the 15th summit. So for that matter, we are going to learn from them. We are going to learn from former countries that held that position, and then combine it with our own efforts, because Gambia also has played a very important role in many aspects related to international relations, participating on the international arena and the geostrategic arena, which will also be known as the geopolitical arena.
Well, finally, Ambassador, again, of course, delegates have since started arriving for the OIC summit, and among the high-profile dignitaries that, of course, has arrived is the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan. Who else has arrived, and or who can we expect in the next coming days before the main summit itself?
Yeah, thank you very much. In fact, we do hear that OIC is the second largest intergovernmental organization. But when it comes to Islam and Muslim, or the Ummah, the OIC is number one. Now, if you make a comparison between it and the United Nations, then that means the pivot of the globe of activities has arrived, who is the Secretary General of the OIC, in the name of Hussein Brahim Taha, who arrived a day before yesterday. And as I have been saying earlier today on other television, including this one, is a person that I know. We have served together when I was ambassador in Taiwan. And he has arrived in high spirits, and he is ready to side Gambia and then help us go through this projected 3 years of chairmanship. So he is already here. I understand also that the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan is here, and the other dignitaries, and OIC Secretary General came with a delegation of 150 people, just for you to know. So a lot of people have arrived.
All right. Well, Ambassador Yahya Jammeh, thank you very much for your time. It's highly appreciated, and we'll hope to catch up with you in our subsequent edition for more details on development related to the OIC Summit. Thank you so very much.